So here we have the 2011 relative velocity question. A and B are travelling on straight roads. So which one is going to get to the junction first really is the question we ask ourselves here. And then tan of theta we're given is 4/3. So anytime we see tan of theta given in a question, we know we're going to need sine and cos. So just to make sure you get the ratio the right way round, tan of theta is opposite 4/adjacent 3, which makes my hypotenuse 5. So the cos of theta is A/h, and the sine of theta is O/h. Now, obviously, as 6-year higher level students, you're going to look at that and go, that's O/A. So the sine is the O, cos is the A, the 4 and the 3. And you're going to know the hypotenuse is 5, but just slow yourself down maybe within these questions. You have enough time to just think about what you're doing. Car A is moving towards the intersection at a uniform speed of 5. B is going at a uniform speed of 10. And they always tell us this: at a certain instant, each car is a certain distance, in this case 100 meters from the intersection. B is going faster, so 100 divided by 10 is going to give me 10 seconds for B to get there. And we ask ourselves, what has A done in that 10 seconds? It's gone 5 meters per second. 5 by 10 is 50 meters. So they're now 50 meters apart. Here's my diagram, my 50 meters. B is at the junction first, so A will be to the left of him. So let's see what we're asked here. The velocity of A relative to B. Velocity of A relative to B. So it's velocity of A minus velocity of B. So let's get the velocity of A first. A is moving in a positive I direction at a speed of 5. So 5I plus 0j. The velocity of B. So our angle is theta, but we have the sine and cos version of the angle. So the velocity of B, its speed, 10 cos theta in the I direction. And it is moving positive B plus 10 sine theta in the j direction. And then fill your values in. So 10 by 3/5 is 6, so 6i. And 10 by 4/5 is 8. So the velocity of B is 6i plus 8j. So the velocity of A relative to B is equal to the velocity of A. You may as well write it down each time. The velocity of A minus the velocity of B. Easy to put the wrong one first. So we're going to have 5A minus B minus 6. So that's going to be minus I. We're going to have 0 minus 8. So that's minus 8 in the j direction. So we're not in this question, but we normally ask the magnitude of this. Let's get it anyway. The magnitude, I don't think we need it. Actually, no, we don't need it in this question, but the magnitude of the velocity of A relative to B, the one that's in here, squared, plus my 8 squared, square root 65, just a little bit over 8. And the angle, theta, is equal to the inverse tan of 8/1. And the inverse tan of 8/1 is 82.87. We'll call it 83 degrees. And it's going in the negative direction, so it's going down in this direction, which is, if you want to do your north, south, east, west, that is south of west. Southwest. And then the shortest distance between the cars is the second part. Okay, let's do a diagram for that. So it was negative, the velocity of A relative to B. Now we can bring it down. We could do it like this, bring it down like this, and have the shortest distance here, B and X. Or we could go this way, it's coming down the same direction, or we could have the same diagram with the shortest distance here, B and X. So let's take out one of them. So we have it going down this way, X 50, because we put our angle in this, didn't we, of southwest, and you can see that angle would also be in here if we took the upper triangle. So we have this angle here we took to be 83 degrees. Just double check that, 83 degrees. So we can say that the sine of 83 is equal to opposite, and that's my right angle, over hypotenuse, which is the 50, x over 50. And if you've practiced a lot of these questions, you'll see that they always work out like this. 50 by the sine of 83 degrees is giving me 49.62. 49.62, and I don't know if I rounded off too early in this question. Is it decimals? They don't give any indication of rounding, so 49.62, and we're dealing in meters in this question.